In this battle, we're taking on airrebus3, and you can see that they have a pretty cool team here. This person's actually one of the higher level players in this game. I like the tank at least based on the Pokedex number, and also because they're at the 8 gym. They have like 145 Pokemon, so I like to think that they have a proper rain team going on here. I mean, they have Barraskewda, they have probably a Mega Swampert, and this Pelipper to set up the rain. So I've never really fought a rain team before. I hope this goes good. I'm probably gonna lead with my Beedrill. He might start with Pelipper actually, so in light of that, this would probably be a good play. So if he leads with Pelipper, then he can set up the rain, and I don't want him to get that momentum, so I can always just wall switch out. And he does lead with Pelipper. Okay, that's great. And I'm just gonna upload this with the raw commentary. Normally I like to just put a voiceover over the video, although I don't think that's a great play for this type of video, because it actually just doubles the amount of time it takes me to oh shoot, I forgot he has the Swampert actually. That's not good. It's gonna have an immunity to the wall switch, so that might be a problem actually. Yeah, that's not gonna be great. Uh-oh. And he's gonna get a free chance to set up too. I don't really have a good counter to this, to be honest. I mean, I guess Tangrowth comes in, but Ice Punch will be problematic for me, so I want to be real careful with this. I probably shouldn't have led with Beedrill, to be honest, because with the Beedrill I would have been able to get a U-turn off on Suntank. That would have been some nice chip damage. So yeah, he's gonna be hitting with basically a neutral waterfall here because of the rain. It's gonna basically cancel out the immunity when you tie in the stab bonus. So this Swampert gonna be hitting really hard. I don't have a great counter to it either. I mean, okay, that is actually pretty impressive. Like, we did tank the hit really good. So I think I basically get a free Spore, because I don't think he has, or not Spore, Sleep Powder. So I don't think he has any grass types. I actually don't remember. I mean, I know he has Dragonite, and he had Sylveon, or she. That's my bad. I don't know if this is he or she. There's some people that run woman avatars, but are guys. So this is, I would like to assume though that this is probably a woman, but I don't know. I'm sorry if I got this wrong. So he goes into the I think this is Barraskewda. I forgot what this is called, but I know this thing actually hits really hard. So I've faced it once in the game was called PBBR, I think. It was like, yeah, it was Pokemon Brick Bronze Remastered, but it was basically a harder version of this game. So yeah, I followed a Sleep Clause, so it looks like that was his sacrifice right there for the sleep. And he goes into a especially defensive Pokemon, so I most definitely want to switch out here if I can. We're basically wasting these rain turns, but it doesn't matter too much, because as long as he keeps his Pelipper alive, he can keep restoring it. So I need to shut this down as early as I can. I want to say that Heatran is probably a good call here. Magnezone is tempting too, but Heatran probably will give me a bit more mileage. And I'll just go for a Toxic. I mean, do I have Toxic on this? I do have Toxic, so that's what I'm going to go for. Because Magma Storm isn't going to really do any damage with the rain up and with resistances tied in. So this should be a free switch in. He can't really Toxic this. He can't really hit me with his fire type attacks. I mean, we will lose our air balloon, unfortunately. I wish I switched that out for leftovers, because I mean, air balloon really only helps Heatran against Pokemon like Charizard and other Heatran. But other than that, it's not really that great of a move. So I don't know, I'm gonna just go for a Toxic. I should get a free one unless he goes into the Barraskewda. That would be a problem. We'll see. I think I'm gonna pivot out into the Magnezone here actually, because I don't think he's going to want to attack. He's probably going to switch out. Hopefully not into... I think he's going to go into the Barraskewda. So hopefully this is a good call. But I actually can't even do anything if he goes into the Swampert. Oh, that's not good. I'm hoping these rain turns get burnt out. They're not any good for me. Go for a Volt Switch here. This is most definitely not a good matchup, and he goes into the Swampert, doesn't he? Yep. It's not fun. He's probably just gonna go for an Ice Punch, but it doesn't matter because Tangrowth has Regenerator, so I should just regenerate it all back. But then if he's smart, he might like try pivoting out into something else, maybe the Dragonite. Not that Dragonite can do much against Tangrowth, but if I can knock him off, then I can take away his weakness policy and do some good damage. I'm gonna go for a knockoff here. I doubt he stays in. If he stays in, it's not gonna matter too much because it's not like the Swampert really is doing anything to the Tangrowth. I'd assume the Sylveon comes in or the Pelipper. Okay, the Barraskewda. Well, he might go into Sylveon here. I don't know actually. It's gonna go for a Giga Drain. Okay, he stays in. He sacks the Barraskewda, and that basically gives us the opportunity to put more Pokemon to sleep because I follow the sleep clause. If you guys don't know what that is, it just means that you can only have one Pokemon to sleep at a time. That's what they have on Pokemon Showdown, but I like that rule because it kind of keeps it fair. Because you're spamming sleep, it's not really like a competitive strategy, if you know what I'm saying. So it's like Arena Trap, like they have specific clauses. So with the sleep clause, you can keep things a bit more fair. So that's Barraskewda gone, which is always a W. I mean, I was not really too concerned about it from the start, but I can't complain either. Without his rain, Heatran basically comes in. I can just taunt him. Let's go for a taunt, and then, I mean, if he gets Substitute up, he gets Substitute up. I'm not too concerned. I mean, I just wish I had leftovers because then Heatran would be a great Pokemon. Yeah, this taunt should shut down his status attack, or actually maybe not. We'll find out if I messed that one up. I'm gonna just go for a Toxic. Okay, actually looks like we outspeed him. Contrary to expectations. Yeah, so this Sylveon won't be able to come in as easily anymore now that the Toxic is on him. So now I can just stall him out, really. I'll probably just go for an Herb Puffer here. I think it'd do enough to break the Substitute. If not, I don't really care. We'll find out like what happens. But I mean, Heatran basically comes in and bullies this Sylveon, so it's a great matchup. He might go into the Pelipper. Yeah, that's alright. Heatran does not like the rain, that's what I'll say. And with this, he can even just go for a U-turn and pivot out. So this is a problem for me. I'm gonna bring in Magnezone, but I don't know. Maybe Tapu Fini here. Nature's Madness is going to do big damage to basically anything in this guy's team. I don't know if I need Tapu Fini for anything specifically, so I'll go into it. He's probably going to go for a U-turn. If not, it's alright. I mean, if he goes for a U-turn, it's not going to do that much damage. Yeah. Alright. It's not a problem. I should just get that all back with the leftovers the next turn. Rotom though, Rotom would be a problem because I don't really actually have too many Pokemon that are too great at coming in. I guess other than Tangrowth. Tangrowth comes in, but I mean, Hydro Pump will hit a lot harder than Waterfall from Swampert. So, and it is the Rotom. It's not good. I don't like that, but I mean, this also kind of tells me that he doesn't have a good Pokemon for this either. So, I mean, I could stay in. Oh yeah, no, he's gonna go for an Electric type attack. Actually, coming to think about it, I forgot that he has super effective damage. I actually don't have a great Pokemon for this, to be honest. I mean, Tangrowth can come in, but it's not like ideal, if that makes sense. I don't want him to get any momentum off. If I had Stealth Rock, that would be really nice right now, because then I could kind of shut down his momentum-based attacks. I mean, it is tempting to stay in a Volt Switch, but I don't think I need to either. So, Tangrowth would be the definitive switch in. Although the problem is, like, I don't want to like risk taking too much damage on this guy, because I know he's gonna be my answer to Swampert every time. I'll just go into him anyways. If he goes into Sylveon, it's not a problem. Oh no, that's not gonna be nice. Yeah. Don't like that right there. Sure, he actually will do more damage with his hydro pump, to be honest. Might have to bring in the Magna Zone, to be honest. This right here is a problem. Or perhaps the Dynamax might be the play. Could even just Giga Drain, but no, I need this for the Swampert, so I'm not gonna sacrifice it right now, at least. This is not good. Let's go into Magna Zone. Dang though, that does hit really hard. Can't lie. Once I get my my Tangrowth in though, this is not a problem, so I can get a free Spore off. So I'm gonna just Volt Switch. If he goes into the Swampert, I don't really care, because I can just go back into Tangrowth. And he stays in. That's gonna be some juicy damage right there. That's not a good play from this guy. He's probably gonna go for a Hydro Pump now if I had to make a guess. So actually, I don't know. I actually don't know here. I'm gonna go into Tapu Fini just to bait out the electric type attack, and then I'll go into Glasgow and hit him with a Facade, which hopefully will do enough damage to take him out. As long as he doesn't outspeed me. Okay, he actually gets the miss there. It's not gonna be too bad, but now I predict him going for an electric type attack. So the only question here is if I outspeed this this Rotom. Because if I don't outspeed it, you're not gonna be in a good position. Although I'm pretty sure I should in most cases, because you don't. This is an offensive Rotom though. I'm thinking about just taking a risk here. I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna just do it because Glasgow can't really do too much more against this guy's team. It's actually really good against Glasgow, at least, since it has that water type weakness. He actually switches out. Okay. In comes the Pelipper, which actually tanks the hit really good. If I can get Beedrill Mega Evolved, then I should be able to have a good answer to some of his Pokemon. Yeah, this is actually a really difficult team for me to face right now, I'm not gonna lie. I can barely do anything against it. Go to Magna Zone here. Hopefully he doesn't go for Scald, or else I'm gonna be in trouble. Ice Beam. Now I'm gonna predict the Swampert coming back in. I highly doubt he's gonna stay in. If he does, I will be in trouble, but also surprised. We'll see what happens. Yep, into the Swampert. Thank you. That's what I like to see. We're gonna regenerate back a lot of HP this turn, hopefully. So this Sleep Powder, as long as it lands, should take me a long way. Hopefully, we'll find out if it doesn't. I hope his Pelipper doesn't have Hurricane. Goes for the Ice Punch, which is not a problem for Tangrowth. He's gonna take damage to himself too from that. Okay, Ambi landed. That's gonna be pretty good. I'll go for a Giga Drain. He might go into the Dragonite, which would be a problem actually, but I'll just switch out. Oh, a forfeit. Okay, that's nice. And that right there is GG.